Welcome back to episode 4 of the Unoriginal Screenplay with me, your new host in episode 4, Cos of Films, and these three lovely gentlemen. I don't really need to introduce them, we're on episode 4. I think we already know who's in this podcast, but not really much released this week, so the only thing we're really going to be talking about is Peter Pan and Wendy. However, I have a recap of the previous month and also what we're going to be expecting in May. But I think let's, like every podcast, before that, make sure you rate us 5 stars on Spotify. But before we get into anything else, we've got a Q&A lined up like every other week. So I have 4 questions because you guys are really boring with your questions and they're all like, who's your favorite director? Or which actor would you want to work with? No one cares about that stuff. We're going into the juicy stuff. So the first question is by Caleb Putland, and it's out of the movies this year, he asked our top and bottom 3, but just say your number 1 top and your number 1 bottom film, because I think 3 is too much. Kai, what's your favorite and least favorite film of the year so far?
My favorite at the moment currently is Tetris. Loved that movie. I feel like this could definitely change before the end of the year. Like Scream's up there, John Wick's up there. My bottom is The Strays, and I think that's going to stay there, to be honest.
Yeah, I can see that being at the bottom.
Yeah.
Go on, Harvey, what's yours top and bottom?
So the top of my list, sort of, it's not confirmed yet. I've got like 4 which could be top, but currently in the number 1 spot is the Mario movie, purely because I had so much hype around that. I was smiling the entire way through. I rate off vibes now. I went through 2022 and just rated, really critiqued every single thing. This time I don't care. Mario movie top, and bottom is Unwelcome, if anyone remembers that. That was a great movie.
That was I think I've seen
that.
Don't watch it.
It was awful.
We went to an early screening and we weren't missing out. Go on, Josiah, what's your top and bottom?
I've not seen it yet, but Guardians 3 is top.
Oh, of course.
But right now it is John Wick 4. It's the only 4.5 I have this year so far, so I am banking on Guardians being first. But last is Skinamarink, and again, that's one I think will stay last place this year. Unwelcome is not far behind.
I hate that mine are basically the same as yours. So if I can include it, my top is Puss in Boots, but because that released last year in America, I guess I can't, so it would be John Wick. But my bottom is currently Bullet Train Down. However, I don't know if anyone actually has heard of it, so it's Skinamarink. Literally the same as Josiah's, which is great. Well, the next one isn't a question, but someone put this on the question tab, and I really wanted to shout it out because they put, this isn't a question, but I've really been struggling with my mental health recently, and listening to the podcast really helps. I wanted to shout them out. I don't want to say the name because it's mental health stuff I don't know when they want to share. Shout out to you. What a legend. Thank you for tuning in, and everyone for tuning in, because yeah, it means a lot, and it was nice to see that when I was looking through all the questions. However, next one from Rycallum01. If you were in a film, who would your on-screen partner be? We're going to start from the back. Josiah.
I mean, I was going to say Kai. Yeah, we've sang together before. If it would work. If it was like a little buddy cop one, with another guy, I'd get Ryan Gosling in with me. But
I could see
if we're talking like a romance one, I've got a long list of people I'm willing to work with, but I would probably say, I was going to say Ana de Armas, but after Ghosted, I don't think I would want to work with her right now. Yeah, I kind of want it to be good. I'll go Margot Robbie. It's a basic answer, but I'd go Margot Robbie.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Harvey, do you have one?
It's tough. Like there's a few that I think of. I'll go with Rowan Atkinson. I think that would be hilarious. I think he'd just bring the jokes. I'd love him. He'd be great. The chemistry's already there. I love him.
Yeah, well, that's fair enough. Go on, Kai. Who have you got?
We'll go buddy cop, like Kermit the Frog again. My idol.
How has he made it again?
I think if it was like a rom-com or a romance, I feel like depending on when you ask me this, it could change. But at the moment, I'll go Rachel Zegler.
Okay,
I should have said that. Yeah, that's a great pick.
I think the funniest thing is I picked the question. I don't even have an answer for myself. I was thinking of the answer and I had time to think about it before the podcast. I didn't even have an answer for myself. So I'm going to go with the safe answer. If Leah's watching, I'm going to say my own girlfriend. Just the safe. Oh. Right, yeah, Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney. Now we got a juicy question from Jonathan Coops.
Oh no.
Oh. Which of you has the most embarrassing mum? I think last week's episode answers that one.
Okay, yeah, fair.
Yes, yeah.
I'm telling you, when I go back home, my mum will purposely do what your mum did. It's gonna happen.
I can't wait. I cannot wait for that. I feel like
yours for now.
I feel like your dad definitely said that because your mum will be doing something embarrassing or
I leave a
has
sign
something
outside my
planned.
room as well. Yeah.
Foreshadowing.
Oh,
Foreshadowing.
so she'll know. She'll know definitely.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a surprise guest this episode, by the way, just now. She's
No,
coming on now.
Here she is now.
This is why I don't want to go home yet. I'm happy just staying here for now.
She'll walk through my door.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
All of your mums are going to come through my door.
She comes out of the wardrobe behind me, the door slides open.
1 week we'll start an episode with just our 4 mums starting it off, and then we'll walk
Instead.
in.
That's such a good
Yeah,
episode. We'll have to do that. Now, the final question is from KLH 440. What's your favorite movie soundtrack?
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, Kai. Oh, no, Harvey, you start this one. I haven't asked you to start yet.
I do not even care if it's basic in the slightest. Pirates of the Caribbean, or just if I had to pick one of them, Dead Man's Chest.
Okay.
Davy Jones's theme. Actually, it does things to me. It's so good. I just love it. I love. Yeah. I if I had to, I don't want to say too many answers, but if I had to pick another one, I'd say Interstellar because of time. What a song that is.
That's
But-
another
Okay.
good one.
Josiah, have you got a favorite soundtrack?
I mean, again, it's on theme, but I feel like I love the soundtrack when it works so well with a movie. So I would say Guardians 2 is probably my favorite one.
You stole my one,
Did I
Josiah.
actually?
Yes.
Both the Guardians ones I love, and 3 is also great already, but two for me has the best soundtrack. I also really like La La Land. I think
Kai.
I might pick it.
Yeah, what's yours, Kai?
I have loads. I don't know. Yeah, La La Land comes to mind. I think it'd be wrong to not say something by like John Williams. So like anything Star Wars, E.T. For some reason, The Force Awakens is the Star Wars soundtrack that I always think of. I think because when The Force Awakens came out, it like took over my entire life. So I've listened to that one, I think, more than most of them. But I don't know. There's so many. Yeah, I think anything John Williams. To be fair, Endgame. Endgame has a really good soundtrack.
Quick shout out to High School Musical 2.
Ah, you
But-
said it.
but High
You've
School
just
Musical
lost a
3 is
follower.
better.
We've lost a follower. It's well,
Did they say don't say High School Musical?
if
No, but
if Kai
they're
says
wrong.
High School Musical, I am unfollowing.
Oh, it's fine. I didn't say it. It's fine.
Kai didn't say it, but
I'm
it was
telling you,
mentioned.
you're sleeping on it.
I was about to say we didn't lose a follower here, and then Josiah, you had to bring it out. Bring out High School
I would lose
Musical.
every follower to be a High School Musical believer.
Well, I was gonna say Guardians 2 because, well, it's my favorite Marvel film, not the best, but my favorite one. And the soundtrack for Guardians 2 is way better than Guardians 1. But you know what does have a good soundtrack so far? And Josiah's already mentioned it. Guardians 3. Let's talk about it, baby. What a smooth transition.
Love
There's not
that.
really much to say about the Guardians 3 soundtrack. I've just had it in my head constantly since I first listened to it. I was gonna try and save it for the film. But I caved and I couldn't help myself.
I thought you'd make it.
No, I thought
You-
I'd make
you
it. and
kept
then I was like,
trying.
I just want to. I just couldn't do it. So I've heard that one of the songs is like a spoiler. Does anyone
Oh,
know which
really?
one that is? Yeah, like the
The-
title of the song.
Dog Days Are Over. That's the one I
Dog-
keep seeing everywhere.
Surely
no, that's
not.
just because it's the best song. Unless it's saying Cosmo's dying.
But no,
but-
no, can't be.
that-
Have you
no,
listened
that's
to the
just-
song?
I've listened to Dog Days Are Over
Yeah.
like before it was on the soundtrack. I love
of
that
course.
song.
Like it can't be Cosmo's death. It's not like it does to me. It doesn't scream Cosmo is dead. It's too upbeat. I think it'll be the scene when Rocket goes, "I'm done running," and then it will play "Dog Days Are Over."
Oh, that would be that. Like they're all fighting together. That would be so
Yes,
cool.
the best song on the soundtrack. It has to be the the anime one, the like
Really?
Japanese song. What? How does it fit? It's the least Guardian song ever.
Yeah, true.
It's so good.
I think Dog Days Are Over will probably be my favorite, just because I know it already.
Isn't Come and Get Your Love on it?
Yeah, I
Yes,
think
it
there's
is.
another
It's coming
version.
back.
That's going to be the last thing, right? At the end, when Rocket's dead, Drax is dead, Cosmo's dead, and they're all flying
Everyone's
off into the
dead.
sunset.
It's just
Yeah.
Star-Lord standing on his own.
I genuinely think it could be a bloodbath. You know,
Who does everyone? If everyone has to pick one character that dies, who you
I could
picking?
pick.
No, I mean
What?
like is it
Who we want to die? Or
No,
who we
like
think
what
will?
character is going to die?
Just Chris
Like,
Pratt.
just one.
Yeah, not Star Lord. Chris Pratt is gonna die on screen.
I'm not going to say the obvious one.
Yeah,
I
Rocket's too obvious.
think if I had to put money on it and it wasn't Rocket, I'd probably go for Drax, but that's only because Batista's been so open with saying this is his last one and not wanting to carry on. But then interestingly enough, the other day Zoe Saldana said that she's also done, but I don't feel like they'd kill her off again.
I don't see
I
it.
don't know.
I think there could be a few going. I think Kraglin could die. I think he might be
I
early
was
death
thinking
as
that.
well. Because I made a video and I put Kraglin third most likely. I think because he's barely in the trailer. He's in that one scene where they're all walking together on nowhere, which is where they're starting the film off, I think, because that's where they finished in the holiday special. And then he's not really in the trailer after that. So he could be an early death, set the scene.
I don't know if you guys have seen the clips that have been released, but there was one yesterday with Adam Warlock, and he's on nowhere and he's looking for Rocket.
I've heard really good things about Warlock's opening scene. I've not seen it, obviously, but I've heard good things.
I can't wait. I got a rogue pick, Nebula. She'll sacrifice herself.
I can see it happening.
Yeah, she'll
I
sacrifice
thought she was going to
herself.
die in Endgame, to be fair. So, like, it wouldn't surprise me because I don't really know where her character goes from here.
It would be a good arc, though, from where she was in the first Guardians film to then, dying, like saving her sister or something. Right at the end.
That's what I was thinking, or like Rocket or something like that.
Yeah, well, yeah, it was just her and Rocket left after the snap as well. So
I hope they delve into that. I hope they actually have a relationship and they don't just like not interact the whole movie.
Yeah, it's 5 years of just them two.
Yeah,
the two can be really can really relate to each other because they're both artificially they've like had changes to them and stuff.
They're enhanced.
Yeah, that's the one. Like, so they should have that connection there that they can sort of like relate to each other in a way. I don't know. We'll see.
Does anyone think Star-Lord's going to cop it?
Oh, nah. I think he'll be all right.
At this point, any of them could die, and like.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they could do the Suicide Squad? Because James Gunn directed that as
That'd
well.
be cool.
Do you think the opening scene is all the Guardians dying, and then it's like a
just like a new Guardians?
It's actually just the Adam Warlock movie. We've just been scammed.
No, it's secretly She-Hulk. That's what it is. And then everyone's gonna die. It's gonna be a She-Hulk movie. I think Mantis could be another one, just because they've now done the whole sister thing. And the scene. Everyone talks about that scene where Star-Lord's crying, like terribly crying, and that could be over a dead Mantis.
And there's a shot on the other side of the room of Mantis crying as well. That's
Power
true.
of editing. It could be different scenes.
I also think we've seen a final scene in the movie in the trailer after everything's gone down and Mantis is alive. I think, just from like the vibe I got from a shot, it looks very much like they're all dirtied up, but it's like it's daytime, and I'm like, I felt like you were nighttime when we were having this big fight.
Okay.
Theorizing, obviously, I don't actually know.
We'll find out if any of our predictions are correct next week. When
just predicted everyone.
Who's hosting?
Kai.
Kai. When Kai hosts, we'll probably be talking about it, and we'll find out.
The guy who should not be hosting the Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's a big one.
Who cares the least about it?
We had a pretty. Let's be honest, we had a pretty mid-month of movies. There's some good ones, but overall, it wasn't that great for April. However, I was gonna say, hey, let's talk about everything we got in April, because then we could talk about Tetris. Tetris released March the 30th.
Yeah.
So you can't mention it, but we're going to mention it anyway, just because it gives us a chance to speak about Tetris, which was an amazing movie, and also some of the other movies that released this month. I watched 7 movies that released this month.
I watched 10.
Yeah, I was slacking this month.
I've watched a movie in a week.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The last movie I watched was Legally Blonde, and that was on the 22nd of April. I mean, I watched Psycho.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did that.
Psycho.
Yeah, you watched Psycho.
That's what I did.
Week.
Don't worry, people. He will watch it.
I will.
I'm gonna make sure of it.
But
how many have you seen, Harvey?
I didn't count, but I've got, including Tetris, I guess, I've got 5 decent ones on my list. If no one else brings them up, I'll talk about. But yeah.
What are the highlights from last month? The very little that there was. What's everyone's like favorites from last month? Let's not include Tetris or Murder Mystery 2, but we will mention them in a minute.
Was that going to be a highlight?
No one was going to bring up Murder Mystery 2.
It was my highlight. I really enjoyed the Super Mario movie. It was a fun one. But apart from that, that's basically all it really was, because it's Illumination. I feel like I can't really respect them because
you just have an agenda against Illumination for no reason at all.
I have plenty of reason. I hate them.
You just want us to hate on Illumination now.
I do. I do.
It was all right. It was very like, you can't hate on it because there was nothing really wrong, but it was so like just surface level. It's down the middle. They did rely heavily on fan service, but you got to with something like that.
It was literally the original, the 90s version, but better. That's what they did.
Yeah, well, I see what you mean, but like there were so many differences to the 90s version. Like that one was just so poor. It didn't even have Peach. Like Peach wasn't in that. So to actually get Peach on the big screen was a highlight.
What was that movie about?
I don't know. Just some like Daisy's father was some like slime ball.
Yeah, some ball sack. He just hung there in a ball. It was
Guys, you didn't watch the Super Mario Bros. Movie. You watched something else on a website that was not where you were supposed to watch Mario.
I wonder why I had to go
Yeah,
on a
that-
different website to pirate that one.
I think the Super Mario Bros. Movie, not the 90s version, was it was all right. I understand why everyone says that it was very surface level, and to an extent I do agree. I love these characters. Like I knew going into it, I knew I wasn't going to rate it lower than 3.5, but again, I rate on vibes. 5 stars for me, just because it was so much fun.
Yeah, that's good. That's how you should rate. However
Yeah.
you want.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Josiah. Thank you.
I
It's
was
alright.
about to say, are we all in agreement that Suzume is the best film that released this month? But then Harvey rated Super Mario 5 stars, so I don't know if Harvey would actually
Yeah, but
agree.
I don't really count. Let's be honest. It doesn't
Okay.
really.
Is Suzume the best film that released in April?
Yes.
No. I got it third.
Why?
I got it third.
Oh,
Why? What's
I've
the
got
best, Josiah?
I've got Kindling number 1.
Ah, okay, yeah,
Oh,
that's fair
okay.
enough.
Yeah.
And then I have I mean, I know I got to watch Air like a week earlier in
Mhm.
March, but it technically released in April, so I put it there.
Yeah, you can count it.
And then I have Suzumi third.
What's your second?
Air.
Really?
Yeah, I liked Air.
Hmm.
I haven't seen it. My brother
Me
watched it,
neither.
but I haven't seen it yet. Is it worth
Yeah,
watching,
what?
Josiah?
Yeah, I'd say I gave it 4 stars. I think it's really good.
Is it?
Wait until it comes out on.
Yeah,
Have
I
none
don't-
of you
that's what I was thinking. Like,
have none of you seen it?
no.
I've seen it.
Oh, what did you give it?
3.5.
We'll say that.
Yeah, it's fine. No. I'm not hating on the movie at all.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd have it higher than Suzumi.
Yeah, I have
Suzuki.
them both 4s. I have a few 4. Polite Society. I don't think any of you watched that. I
No.
moved that
Not
up to
yet,
a 4
no.
yesterday. I'd recommend. It's really fun. I think you guys would like it. And then Big George Foreman, I gave a 4 as well. But I don't think people
I
like that
forgot
movie.
that come out.
Go on, Josiah. Tell us a bit about the two films. The two films that you watched that no one else did.
Polite Society was fun.
It looked
I would
quite fun from the
recommend-
trailer.
It is. I watched the trailer once and I didn't really think I was going to like it because I had no clue the direction it was going to go in. Yeah, it sort of follows these two sisters who are both very, well, one of them is very driven to become a stunt woman. So the stunts in this film are like really cool. They're very over the top and unrealistic, but like that's what I like. The fight sequences are great. And then her sister, she's met this guy, sort of like an arranged marriage sort of thing. And the younger sister doesn't like the guy, or the guy's mum think there's something fishy about it. So it's sort of like a investigation into him, and it's fun, it's cool, British, it's it's got all the good things about it. And then it also gets like quite deep in places as well, and quite dark, which was very surprising because of how lighthearted most of the film is. The comedy is very good. And then Big George Foreman, I will definitely say I liked more than most people I've seen. And I think that will probably be the same once more people see it. Because I'm a big George Foreman fan anyway. I like boxing, I like his life, I like his story. So I bought into it. He's a very inspirational guy. So, and he has really cool grills, which I own. I wish they showed more of his grills, because
Sorry, you own them.
I own one of his grills. You've
Like
surely
his
got
actual-
a Foreman grill.
Wait,
Like
his-
you cook burgers on and stuff. Yeah.
Wait, I thought you meant grills as in like.
No. You guys.
Oh.
I thought you meant like shoes or
Oh,
something. I thought you were.
No, I thought you
it
meant
was
like the teeth thing.
Yeah, I thought you meant like the teeth.
I thought I'm so out of touch. I thought grills was like some slang for shoes or something. I didn't understand.
Do you guys not have Foreman grills?
No.
I might, I don't know, but no.
I don't keep up with my barbecues or whatever. So
Check your grill, and if it says Foreman on it, it's by George Foreman.
I'm
Um,
disappointed you don't actually have the teeth thing. I wanted you to go get them and show me.
I have George Foreman's teeth.
Yeah,
on
I
me.
was like, why?
But as a film, there's definitely flaws. It's quite hard making like a sports movie and a religious movie at the same time. Like they're two really hard films to make just by themselves, so doing them both combined is tough. I don't know how much you guys would like it. I know your brother liked it, Connor.
Yeah, he
but,
did.
Like other people I've seen that didn't seem to buy into it, which is fine.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Do they explore the grill stuff in the film?
Barely. I wanted way more.
Disappointing.
Like,
What's the
obviously
point?
They hint to it. Yeah, because it's like what he does now. Well, it's not just that, he also preaches, but they should have shown more. They had a few barbecue ads, that was it.
Wow, I'm looking at my list and I was going to ask what's the most mid movie of the month. The only one I'm looking at that I'm like, yeah, that's really bad is Ghosted.
Ghosted
And like
is awful.
Murder Mystery 2, I guess, but that released last month. Ghosted. We don't really need to talk about that. We already spoke about that. If you want to hear about Ghosted, which week was that? Josiah's week on the
Last week.
podcast. Yes, go back to last week if you haven't heard us talk about Ghosted. But the most recent thing that's released this month actually released 2 days ago, being Peter Pan and Wendy. I know Harvey and Josiah, you have seen this. Kai, you've been very busy this week, so I'll let you off. I watched it this morning, so that's why I'll let you off. I literally watched it like I finished it as like minutes before starting this podcast, so it's very fresh in my mind, and I don't remember anything that happened. It's not not a highlight movie of this month. Oh,
Yeah.
that's probably other than Ghosted, that's probably the other mid movie. Like that
Yeah.
and Ghosted are like the two mid ones of this month.
I liked it more than Ghosted, at least.
Yes, definitely.
Mm.
It just
I think
is
this
another
just,
live
like-
action.
I think this just like sums up the month in general. Like this film, it's just we're now getting to the point where we've gone through the early months of the year. We've gotten through all the rubbish and all the stuff. We've hardly had any good films like overall over the entire year so far. Get to like May, June, July, the summer months. We're gonna be eating good for films. But this I feel like this just like capped off April and like it's just not great, is it?
Yeah.
Worst month of the year for movies, or this
Yeah.
year.
Probably
Arguably,
is.
yeah.
It probably is.
I knew that before though, but like because March was actually really good, so I knew going into
January and February we were catching up on the ones that released
Mhm.
at the end of
Yeah.
last year in America. So like even though technically they didn't come out this year, like everywhere else, but just at least we were still having good things in between the crap. I really don't envy Americans at the moment because I feel like that's all they've had like this month just for the last 3. So that's kind of grim when you think about it.
yeah.
Probably, to be honest. I don't think
But
I'll ever
Peter
be
Pan and Wendy
rewatching
sucked.
Peter Pan and Wendy. No.
No, if you're gonna watch one of them, watch Hook or
yeah.
the what year did the other Peter Pan film come out? Not the other live action one.
2003,
2003.
Yeah,
Yeah.
2003.
That's good as well. But this one, they did nothing new to warrant another film.
No.
Genuinely, they did nothing special. Jude Law was heavily carried in my eyes. He looked like he was enjoying it at least, but he also looked like he knew it was going to be bad, so he was just having fun. That's why.
He didn't really look like a Captain Hook, though.
No,
Like,
he didn't.
He did. They should have done more to him to make him look Captain Hook.
He just looked old. It's just like they told him like they called him onto set and they didn't even tell him what he was going to do. They were like, right, you're Captain Hook today, and then they had to just like actually just get on with it. And like they had the costume department was a sham. Like honestly, what were they doing?
Peter Pan infuriated me. Like the kid Peter Pan. He just infuriated me.
I didn't want to hate on a child actor, but like I really did not like him.
No.
I'll cut him a bit of slack because it's his debut
Yeah.
in film. I'll cut him a bit of slack for that. Like fair enough. Like he's not going to be perfect yet.
No.
But he was still insufferable.
Yeah, he was irritating.
The girl who played Wendy was young Natasha in Black Widow, but she looks like nothing like her.
Was she?
Yeah.
Was she?
But it's a young cast. Like I'm sure it was a good experience for them all. A big Disney movie. Hopefully they got paid well.
We'll never
That's
see
all-
them in anything again.
Yeah, I mean, there was genuinely there was just a lot of kids who probably was their first time, so gotta respect that.
Do you know
but
what
yeah.
the thing that I hated most about it? And it's not even like a bad thing. It's just I don't know whether it was the writing. I'm not too familiar with the Peter Pan, Wendy sort of stories before. I've not really watched many of them, or like paid attention to them even. But the two brothers that were just in pajamas the entire film. I did not care. I don't know whether they're in other films and they
Yeah,
have like
they
a more
are.
prominent role.
They're insufferable
but
in Peter Pan 2003.
Yeah, they're in all of them.
They
They're always there.
what is the point of them? They just exist. They're at one point they're just a plot mechanic for Captain Hook. That's it.
Well, the teddy bear is like they use that a lot in this film.
The teddy bear was more of a character than the two characters.
But
Has
yeah,
anyone seen Neverland? The show that was like kind
No.
of I think it was like an origin story. It was a prequel to like what happened between Peter Pan and Hook when they were younger. But they kind of I haven't watched it in years. It came out like 10 years ago, but I feel like I remember it being like a really mature take on it. Like I'm pretty sure a kid dies in it. Like Hook stabs a kid and the kid dies. Like it was a very good show
Wow.
from what I remember, but I haven't seen it in 10 years. So I think it's called Neverland.
Isn't that the Michael Jackson show?
No, that's where he lived.
Yeah.
Michael
yeah.
Jackson lived in
Peter Pan not
Neverland.
called-
What?
No. There's another show. It's a separate show. It's a separate show.
Finding Neverland, and that was about him being a bit of a nonce.
Michael Jackson Neverland is a thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Different show. Don't watch that one.
No.
I think one thing we can agree on is there's a lot of children actors in the new Peter Pan and Wendy, which gets us on to our next segment, which I'm putting in the middle this time rather than at the end. Our movie draft.
Whoa!
Yeah. So
Big.
this week's movie draft is going to be about films with the lead actor or actress being a child, but the twist, not twist, it's the character in the movie which is a child. So the the actor can be over 18, but as long as the character they're playing is under 18, it counts. So yeah, I've realized I haven't set an order for you guys. So we're going to do that between cuts. We're going to cut away now.
Yeah.
We're going to get an order and then we're going to get an order after this. So let me reset the video and then we'll do this. Okay, so now that we've got an order and I've had a wee, we can get into the draft. So the order of this draft is going to be Kai going first.
Yeah.
Then it's going to be me. Then we have Josiah and Harvey, which I'm pretty sure is the same order as last week's. But that doesn't matter. We're going to go straight into this.
Pretty similar, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the punishment movie?
I'm so bad at. I'm so bad. I am so bad.
Just quickly think of a film.
Mac and Me. He's got a child lead.
The Hangover.
All right,
The Hangover.
that's a great one. Mac and Me. You can watch Mac and Me.
You're
Thanks.
welcome.
Cool.
Please
Thanks,
don't
Kai.
make me lose. I can't watch that film again.
I think I need to be a better podcast host. Okay. So if we're all ready, we can get into this. And Kai, you have the first pick. So take your
Yeah.
pick.
I'm not happy about being here. I'm violently hungover. I'm sunburned. First place is not where I wanted to be today. I'm gonna go for my favorite movie of all time, E.T.
No, I thought that was going to be where this goes.
Thought Harvey would take
Okay.
that one. Don't know.
I think my first pick, I'm going to go with Stand By Me.
Oof, I don't know how I've done this. All right.
Oh,
I didn't want
know
to
your
take.
pick.
I didn't want to take an animated one first, but I'm going Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh,
even
I hate
think
you.
about
That was one of mine. For my first, because I've got two picks, it doesn't really matter what order, but I feel like when people think of child actor, they think of this, and it's definitely not first round pick, but I want to get it. I'm taking Home Alone.
It's on
That's
my
a good
list. It's in
one.
my 10.
I want to take that because when people think of child actor, they think of him, Macaulay Culkin. So, and then my second one, I will take. Can I take Harry Potter, the first Harry Potter or whatever one? Just
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
No,
What's the
you have
ruling
to-
on franchise?
You have to take one.
You-
You have to
you
take
pick
one
one.
movie.
But none of us can do
Okay,
Harry
I'll
Potter
take
now.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Oh,
Okay.
this is why I don't like being first. It's
Well,
the fucking
Kai,
worst.
none of us were going to pick E.T. You should have gone with Harry Potter.
I don't know how I managed to get that in fifth pick, honestly.
I'm pretty sure we said before, like, none of us can now take a Harry Potter movie.
Yeah.
Ooh, so it's me. There's a few good ones. I'm not genuinely. I could pick so many animated ones, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go for Moonrise Kingdom.
Yeah, it's a good one.
My favorite Wes Anderson film.
It's my go now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is going to be such a bad pick for number 2, but I'm going to go with Leon the Professional.
Wow.
Okay.
No, that's all right.
Okay.
Is he a kid?
No,
No,
Natalie Portman.
But Natalie Portman is. She's like the main character.
And her name's Lena.
No. No. But she's the main character still.
What is he a professional in?
He looks after her in a way. But
Sorry.
he's a hitman.
Right.
My second choice, I'm gonna go with The Goonies.
Oh, good pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great cast in that one. And then for my third pick, I'm also not going to go animated because it messed me around last week when I chose it up. I'm going to go for questionable one, but I'm going to take it anyway because technically it's a different franchise. I'm going to take the original Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire's
Yeah.
Spider-Man.
Fair.
Yeah.
I had
I
that
know
on
he's
my list.
26 years old when he
No,
filmed that
but it
movie,
works,
but
though,
technically
'cause
he's 18. So.
I researched it and he was
Yeah,
under the
he's
age
a
of 18
child.
or
Oh my
18
God,
or
my
whatever,
nan
yeah.
just walks past the window and scared the life out of me.
Are we saying like we can't take any more Spider-Man films then, or any?
Yeah, I feel like
I'd-
it's kind
I'd
of
say
a.
so.
I
Yeah,
don't know if I should have
Spider-Man's
been
off the
able to take
table
that,
now.
but-
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
We just won't do any more live action Spider-Man films.
Okay. This might also be another bad pick. I'm going to go with The Sixth Sense. It's my third
Good
pick.
one. Actually, I don't think that's the lead. That's not the lead character. Bruce Willis is in that movie.
I haven't seen it, so I can't comment.
I would say the lead is the child because he's like the one pushing the plot forwards. He's the one who sees.
But it
dead
follows
people.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis is investigating the kid. The kid's the main character. Bruce Willis
I'll
is
let
the
you have
everyman.
it if the kid is top billing in the cast. But I think if Bruce Willis is top,
Bruce Willis is top.
Bruce Willis is
will
top
be
billing.
top. Okay, Damn it! Okay.
I don't know why I didn't let you have it.
Yeah.
You put me
Kai's being
first.
rude
You know?
today. He doesn't want to lose.
You stupid Will.
Pan's
That's
Labyrinth.
a good one.
Oh, I hate you. I was going to take that.
I think you've got a good list. See, there's films I really like, but I don't know if they'll get votes. But I'm just gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna go for the Florida Project.
Mhm.
I don't know if any of you have seen
I've
it.
not seen it, but I believe you that it has a child actor. So.
Just before we
Wait,
continue,
have
I
you
just want to
seen-
say Kai is out to get me today. He's questioned 2 of my picks, and no one else has been questioned, just me.
You put me first on the wheel.
Have I got my 2 picks now?
Yes.
Again, is it background to me? Okay. Give me City of God.
God's
good
not
one.
a child.
City of God. And then my 4th pick. Can I take? I'll take the Hunger Games.
Wow.
Mhm.
How old is Katniss in that movie?
17. You have to be a child to compete in the Hunger Games.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's loads. There's loads, but like I don't know what to take.
There is so many.
There's a 5th round pick I know I'll get, so I'm leaving it. But there's so many I want to take. I'm gonna go for Okja.
Mhm,
So that
yeah.
again.
Okja.
The one with the big pig.
Oh, okay.
It's not a pig. but-
Okay, JA.
yeah.
All right. I'm not really the greatest fan of the film. I'm going with Boyhood as my 4th
Yeah.
pick.
Oh.
He does grow up, but Kai, he is a child at the beginning, and he
Not
is the
seen it.
main character.
I'd say that's fine.
I'm not
Like,
seeing it.
I've unfortunately seen it.
I have
We'll put it
also
that way.
unfortunately seen it. It's not that bad, but they don't really do anything with the concept. Go on, Kai. Your final 2 picks.
I don't know which one of these 2 could give me more votes, but I'll go Inside Out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's a good one. And then I think
Wait a second. Riley, is Riley the main character, or is it like the actual
no,
Is it
it's about
Joy?
Riley.
I'd say it's Riley.
Hey,
Because
if
it's
you
her
want to do top of
emotions.
the bill again, if you want to do top of the bill, then I
Either
think-
way-
Well, no, but it's obvious. It's
Either
about
way,
her and
emo-
her head.
Yeah, but her emotions
So
would be
you-
the same age as Riley. So either way,
Okay,
the emotions
okay.
would be children. I would allow it.
I can't believe Connor was the one that defended me off. I've gone for his neck 3 times now.
All right, if you want, you can do that.
There's a couple of good ones. I feel like I'm gonna go for the nostalgia again. I'm gonna take Matilda.
I like that.
Oh, sorry, wait. That is the girl who has telekinesis, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which version of Matilda are you picking though?
Oh, the classic with
Good.
Yeah.
the good one.
Danny
Yeah.
DeVito one.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if this is going to be a great final pick, but I want to pick it. My final pick is Little Miss Sunshine.
I see. I didn't know if I could pick that. I didn't know.
I would say that because it's about them taking Olive to the pageant, and it's her pageant. I would say it is.
I only left it out because I didn't know if there was like a definitive main character.
No, top billing isn't a kid.
Does that mean I
Who's
have
at
to
the top?
change it?
Greg Kinnear.
Yeah, the dad.
In fact, the kid isn't even on the post. Oh yeah, she is. She's at the top.
Connor,
She's
you're getting battered today, Connor.
I can tell. It's because Mac and me. He did anything to not watch it. It's who I have.
I would have taken it first round otherwise.
This is a kick-ass.
that was another one.
Am I allowing that one? Are we allowing that?
Yeah, if you want
Yeah.
it.
Thanks.
Oh, this is so hard. I'm gonna go for Grave of the Fireflies, but there's so many honorable mentions. But I'm taking Grave of the Fireflies because I don't think any of you've
Okay.
seen it, so that's why I left it to
No, I
the end.
haven't.
All right, Harvey.
Is it my pick?
Yeah.
My final
Yeah.
one.
Final pick.
I'm very, very, very surprised no one thought to pick this. Or maybe I'm just being very, very dumb. But I'd like to take for my final pick Jojo Rabbit.
Oh my!
That's a great one. That
I
is
can't
a
believe I
great
forgot
one.
that. I can't believe I forgot that.
That kid's so annoying. I hate that kid.
Do you want to hear the
Wow.
list?
Yes, please.
Yes, I do. I do want to hear.
Run it down.
Oh, I could be screwed here. All right, Kai, E.T.,
Yes.
The Goonies, Spider-Man, Inside Out, and Matilda. Connor, Stand By Me, Leon the Professional, Pan's Labyrinth, Boyhood, and Kick-Ass. Me, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Moonrise Kingdom, The Florida Project, Okja, and Grave of the Fireflies.
I've seen one of those movies.
What was the fourth one, Josiah?
Okja.
Oh, yeah.
OKJA. Harvey, Home Alone, Harry Potter, The Prisoner of Azkaban, City of God, Hunger Games, and Jojo Rabbit. This could be close, I think.
Could be.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one. I also forgot to mention last week's loser was Kai. Now he hasn't yet watched Psycho, but don't worry, we are going to pressure him, and he will be watching that film probably before.
Oh,
So whoever loses this, there will be whoever loses this
Imagine-
one, Mac and me, and also Kai talking about Psycho.
Do you want to hear some honorable
Unless
mentions?
unless Kai loses this one as well, and then he has to talk about both.
I'm
and
not
watch
losing
both.
this one. There's no way.
Ooh.
Again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make it a weekly occurrence.
I saw them
Guest
coming into the drive. I saw-
Bye.
Yes, I know. Can I
Sorry.
have space?
Bye.
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 Oh, Connor's in charge of the edit this week. That ain't going in.
No.
Okay, what are the honorable
Oh man,
mentions?
So
that's
good.
great.
Our
Okay.
first multi-episode
here's some-
guest.
Can I just say there was so many honorable mentions in that. I
Yeah.
had a lot more on my list.
Ferris
I
Bueller's
had
Day
the
Off was
Adams.
mine.
I had the Adams Family on my list because of Wednesday. I had Back to the Future because Marty McFly is actually under 18.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
How did
I
I,
know.
forget that?
I don't know why I didn't pick it. I could have done, but I wanted
Oh.
Jojo Rabbit instead.
That would have been like a first or second round pick.
Beetlejuice, Lydia is under 18.
I think it's called
Scream,
Beetlejuice.
the original Scream. Sydney is under 18. My animated film I had was How to Train Your Dragon as well, because Hiccup in the first film is under 18 as well.
Yeah,
Why didn't you pick that? That would have been such a good pick.
that was on my list. We've had a disaster class. I've just realised we've missed so many films.
Spy
do you
Kids
wanna hear some of
3D.
mine?
No one picked Spy Kids 3D. I'm upset.
There are some I was really close to picking. Spirited Away was on mine. Edge of 17,
Mm.
Mulan, Moana, The Parent Trap. I really wish I picked The Parent Trap. Your Name. I thought Connor was going to say Your Name. High School Musical.
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
That was on
Everyone's
mine.
mentioned.
Yeah,
Ferris
Ferris
Bueller's was another
Bueller's.
one. Yeah.
I had The Breakfast Club as well on my list.
Mhm.
That's good,
Easy
yeah.
A.
Easy
So
A is
many.
great.
Yeah, so many. I'm very annoyed. 'Cause
Rushmore.
who's seen Okja, man? It's a really good movie, but I don't think anyone's seen it.
Yeah, that was a really obscure pick.
Rushmore. Oh.
Okay.
Hey, people who've seen
Well.
Okja know it's a good movie.
So if you want to vote for that, you can vote for it on our Twitter page, and also should be a Spotify link. And we don't do it on Instagram either, do we? So it's just Twitter.
No.
Okay, just
Well,
Twitter and Spotify.
If the masses want it on Instagram, we can do it on Instagram. But it's
That's
probably
all right.
unlikely.
Also comment on YouTube. I don't know if they get included because I don't tally these up. But yeah,
We
just
can
put it on
tell you
YouTube.
don't know who won last week.
No, I do. I don't know who won. No,
I won,
it's
and it was
Josiah by a
easy.
way.
Yeah, Josiah won by a
I
landslide.
nearly caught up to whoever was in second last week as well. By the way, it was like it went up to like 8.
It was me.
11%
me.
and 12% or something. Yeah.
Oh wow. So yeah, make sure you vote for who you want to win and don't vote for who you want to win. Don't vote for who you want to watch Mac and Me. The film that I obviously definitely thought the loser would watch, and not that Kai said
Vote
because
him.
I completely
Vote him.
forgot.
Vote him.
You're not pointing at anyone.
Yeah, you're bomb right.
You're pointing off into the distance. You mean
No, on my,
On
no,
him.
because you should be there technically. So
No.
No.
there then, there.
Yeah,
There you go.
there we
There
go.
you go.
There you go.
That's fair.
There, vote there.
Okay, we have 2 segments left to go. Either we can talk about what is releasing next month, or I have a cool mini game for you guys.
Mini game. Mini
Do a
game.
game. Yeah,
Mini
games,
games.
that's fun.
Okay, welcome to a new segment I'm introducing for my podcast episodes, and I like to call it Film Fart. It's where I'm going to show you a fart sound effect from a movie, and you have to try and guess what movie it's from. If you can't guess it, I'll give you a bit more context to the movie, and then you get the footage. Let's get into this. I've been planning this for weeks. Since like week 2.
Weeks.
Yes, since like week 2.
I'm too hungover for this, Connor.
I am more than ready.
I'm going to be playing them through my phone, so I don't know how loud these are going to be or how well the quality is going to come out. But I have 5 farts prepared. The first one will just be the fart sound effect. Then I will give you a little bit of context if you don't guess it from just the fart, and then you get the visuals. And if you don't get it from the visuals, well then something. Yeah, I don't.
Visuals.
Yeah,
You
you
can
watch-
see someone's ass.
No, it's a film fart, so you'll just see the scene of the fart sound effect.
This is also a podcast.
Yeah, well,
Yes. So audio listeners will not be getting a good experience of the watching one.
No,
You'll
they'll
just
hear it.
the scene twice. But okay, so we're gonna start off with this one.
Do that again.
Would you like a repeat of the sound
Yeah.
effect?
Yes, please.
I couldn't hear anything.
I can hear it.
You can't
I
hear
heard
it.
it.
Do it again.
One more time. I'll
Hold it
a bit
close to the
further
mic.
away.
I don't
I still
know.
can't hear it.
What's
What do you mean
going
you
on?
can't hear it?
I can't hear it.
Are we meant to just guess? Like,
Maybe try further away. I heard it
Okay.
Yeah,
first time.
try further
but
away. Do it one more time. I heard it the first time.
I literally can't hear it.
is
now.
it?
Why
in-
can you
is
not
it-
hear
can-
it?
Are you
Oh,
connected
was it
to
only
your-
in?
Okay, no, you're
I
not.
can't hear anything.
I can't tell if you guys are like playing
No,
with me and you
we
just want
can't
to
No,
keep
hear
it's
hearing
just
over
you-
each other.
Jamie-
you just keep going and then nothing.
And you do a smile like it's really funny, and then
Now,
Okay,
I can
I
hear
heard
it.
it that time.
now we can hear it.
What the hell?
Do we do it again?
Let's turn my Bluetooth off just to be sure.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear it.
Yeah, we
now.
can hear it
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright, just start again.
Okay, let's start with this one because it's the one I just played.
I don't
don't
know what that's from. I don't
No.
know how we're meant to know these.
It's a film.
Is
How
it-
well do you know your farts?
Are they from
Shrek.
comedy?
Is it Shrek?
It's not Shrek.
Okay. Well, that's my guess.
Despicable Me.
Congratulations, Josiah. It's
No way.
Yeah.
It is, in fact, Despicable Me.
Yes.
God,
That's
that was the
amazing.
worst thing we've ever done on this
That's
podcast.
right. Now on to fart number 2. We're gonna go with the
There's
first one.
more.
again. Yes, I have 5
He
of
said it's
them.
fine.
On to fart number 2. You ready?
It's
I can't
not-
There's nothing
hear it.
there.
What the hell? This is so bad. This
Hold
is
it to the mic. Hold it to the mic. Take your AirPods out. This is what's...
Can you hear the fart?
No.
No.
This is the worst segment ever.
This is the best segment ever.
Why does it like cut out your
Okay.
the phone thing?
I'm gonna try this. We're gonna disconnect my this. So we're playing it through my AirPods. See if you can hear it now.
Yeah.
We can hear it, but
It's pretty quiet, but we can hear it.
what? I'm just trying to think of
Scooby-Doo.
movies that...
Scooby Doo.
No, it's not Scooby Doo.
Despicable Me Too.
No, it's not Despicable Me Too.
Harvey.
I don't know. I can't think of anything that has a fart. Some random Adam Sandler movie.
No, they're all animated. By the way,
Click. Is it Click?
No, they're animated.
they're all animated.
Animated. Okay. Clifford the Big Red Dog.
It's not Clifford the Big Red Dog. That's also not an animated movie. Here's a
Oh,
bit
sorry.
of context to the fart.
Hey kids, get a load of this.
I can't hear it.
I think I heard a cat meow. Is it Secret Life of Pets?
Is it Puss in Boots?
Toy Story 2.
No, because the visuals will not help you. It's robots.
Oh,
It's
oh, of
Fanny's
course.
big fart when they're all doing the farts and Fanny
Oh, I
does
love
a
that
huge
movie.
fart. Okay, now this one doesn't have context to it, so it's just the fart and then the visuals.
None of them had context.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
I can only hit the start and then it just goes.
What the hell? This is so rubbish.
Hold it right up to your AirPods then, because that'll now be the speakers.
I'm gonna get absolutely bass boosted by a fart.
We heard it better.
I'm 23 years old. Why am I?
Did you hear that fart?
Yeah.
A little bit. Enough for
Does
me to
anyone have a
know
guess?
that one is Puss in Boots.
No, it's not Puss in
Oh.
Boots. But it is an animated movie with an animal.
Barnyard.
No. Harvey, do you have a guess?
Home on the Range.
No. I can't wait for you to get the visuals for this one because you're all gonna kick yourself.
Oh, it's Marmaduke.
Marmaduke.
Mama P.
God.
Should have got that one.
I should have got that one because I definitely knew from that sound it was Marmaduke.
Don't you remember his big fart into the
Yes,
trophy?
but
Okay, we'll do one more.
My sister just found the mystery machine.
Oh wow.
What?
That's a really
What is
what
this
a weird-
episode? What is this?
If you thought,
News.
yeah, if you thought we were going to talk films today, you're crazy. That is not
Just
what
wait,
we
in
do.
4 weeks, Film Fart will be way better. I'll screen share. You'll be able to hear it properly. It'll be the best. However, we have one more fart before we move on. This
Last
one,
okay.
this one,
Is it a
I hope you
belter?
all know because this is what actually inspired me to do this. Small fart.
Jesus Christ.
Kung Fu Panda.
No, do you want to hear it again?
Yes,
Yes.
please. I don't know.
I don't know.
Is it just you? Is it just you?
Yes, I farted into my phone. Congratulations, Kai. No, I did not fart. It's
That one's
a
Shrek.
robotic fart. Do you want to
Oh.
have some context to that fart?
Yes, please.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
pistachio ice cream.
I couldn't hear it.
Does that context?
I want to cry.
Let's get the visual. Let's get the visual.
You want the visual?
Move on from this segment, please.
Where's the play button?
Is it the Cars?
Oh,
Oh my god.
That's gum.
It's Cars 2.
Oh,
Cars
Oh
2,
my God.
brilliant.
Congratulations, guys.
Oh.
That was Film Farts. I hope you enjoyed. Next week it'll be way better, but I'm now going back to my microphone.
I miss what's in the box. That was
I have a
good
new
one.
appreciation for what's in the box now.
Don't worry, Film Farts will be returning in 4 weeks' time. I don't segment. I was planning that for so long,
Yay.
it messed up so badly.
Yay.
Do me and Kai need a game now
No.
for our weeks.
No one's
Oh.
Oh
watching.
my gosh. Oh.
Now that amazing segment's out of the way, let's move on to what we expect from May, the month of May, movies releasing. I only have 4 major movies. Everything else is pretty mid.
Okay,
I'm
let's
sorry,
hear
little-
it.
I can't
so
stop
great.
laughing after that last. Oh,
What have we got?
days.
May. So the main 4 that I have that are releasing in May is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Fast and Furious X or Fast X, Beau is Afraid, and The Little Mermaid. Is all that right?
Okay.
Is there anything that I'm missing out? Everything else is like a Netflix original or Amazon original or Disney Plus original that no one really cares about. Let's be honest. We'll probably talk
think-
about them when they come.
Yeah, I think they're the big ones.
I think we're
Fast
all most excited.
X
for
is going to be the
Guardians
best movie of the year. No, Fast X, best movie of the year.
Fast X. I can't wait to to watch all of the Fast. Can't wait to watch all of the Fast and Furious movies.
I am not going to be doing that. I'm just going to watch
I
9
am.
because I haven't seen it.
I'm gonna
Guardians
watch
is
them.
going to be the best
It will.
of the
100%.
4. I don't think I'll like Fast and Furious. I don't think I'll like Little Mermaid. And what was the other one? Oh, Beau's
Beau is
Afraid.
Afraid.
Some people are loving it. Some people are hating it. I can tell you right now.
I'm going to give it 2-star. I can feel it.
I'm
You.
hoping 4.5. I like Ari. I like Ari Aster, so I'm hoping 4.5.
What can I ask this? Why are all films so long now? Like, what's this about?
Mm.
Like, why 3 hours of Beau's Afraid? Like,
Yeah, if I don't like it, well,
How
yeah,
scared
3
is
hours.
this man? Why is he so afraid?
I don't think I'll like it. I'll see Midsummer before because I've not seen it yet, but I think that will probably be a telling factor if I like Beau's Afraid or not.
They're very
Yeah.
different movies from what I've heard.
Really?
They're both
Fair
great,
then.
but yeah.
isn't
but
this
I
the
think-
one that Martin Scorsese was like, this guy knows cinema
Yeah, from Beau's
to
Afraid.
Ari Aster?
No, that was about Ant-Man Quantumania.
Oh yeah, sorry, my bad. So easily mixed that one up.
Yeah.
Like,
Basically,
Real
it's a
cinema.
film.
how
trying to think-
excited is everyone for The Little Mermaid?
We're gonna be
didn't
at
know it was
Comic-Con when
coming
that
out in
releases.
May.
I don't know.
True.
Good. Means I won't miss it.
The live podcast episode for The Little Mermaid. I can feel it, you know.
Yes.
Comes
it's
out
gotta be
on my
done.
birthday if you guys want to do a little birthday
Live reactions. We're doing
Yes,
it, Josiah.
after
Do you
Cool.
really want to watch Little Mermaid?
No.
Yes,
For your birthday?
yes.
We're not watching Little Mermaid. After Comic Con, I'm not planning on going to watch Little Mermaid with you guys. We're gonna do something else. I'm not gonna lie, I've not really loved the trailers to it. I think I'm not gonna expect everything with water to look like Avatar, but it doesn't look. I don't think it looks great. Like just the water, if that makes sense. When I first watched the trailer, I was like, all right, it's okay, and then it's just I don't know. I like the music at least, but I don't know. I've never been a big fan of the original one anyway.
What have they done to the side characters? Like
Yeah,
Sebastian
oof.
and Flounder or whatever. Like what have they done?
Aquafina's the
realistic.
seagull. Aquafina's the seagull.
The highlight of the movie. That's
Don't
the
know
only
if I
one.
want
Sorry,
more.
I'm so ready.
The only thing worth watching in that film is Aquafina as the seagull.
Probably better.
She
than
was
Renfield.
stellar in Renfield. I'm ready for another movie of hers.
Genuinely,
highlight.
other than Guardians, it might be a pretty rough month.
Honestly,
There
I
might
wouldn't
be
be
some
surprised.
like
Fast X is good.
no, it's not. It's not. And there might be a special one that comes out on Netflix or something that blows us away, but probably not. It's going to be rough. Apple TV.
Are there any
they have anything?
are there any shows? Yeah, TV, anything?
There's a
Ted
Gremlins
Lasso
show.
finale.
Is that how? No, surely it runs past May and into June.
What, Ted Lasso?
Yeah, how many episodes are we on now?
Like 8 or 9.
Surely not.
It might finish last week in May.
If so, I'm ready. I'm excited.
Yeah,
about that.
yeah, I'm ready for Ted. You guys need to watch Ted Lasso.
You guys need
I
to
might
catch
have
up
to.
on Ted Lasso because that's
Is there
that's
3
a good show.
seasons or 2?
Yeah,
3 seasons.
3.
Third is the final season, which we're on right now. So
Might have
I
to,
think I
at some
might
point.
still be drunk. I'm not entirely sure.
Made
Kai,
this
you got this,
realization
buddy.
At the end of the
I was just
podcast.
zoning out thinking about the fart thing we just did. Jeez. I'm never getting
hangover
drunk before
treatment.
Connor's podcast again. No, it's not. It's not good. I'm never getting drunk before your podcast again.
I'm so sorry.
What time did you
Kai.
get back, Kai?
I don't remember. I threw up in a park and then my granddad picked me up.
Oh yeah, you did say that yesterday.
You said that
23
to the
years of
group,
age.
yeah.
Oh,
You
no,
found
I
some
did, didn't I?
drumsticks as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're in my coat pocket. I don't know where I got them from. I just have drumsticks now. And my dad
You
sent
said
me
you
a video of
stole
me
them
playing.
from a band.
I saved them in the
Yeah.
chat.
You
Like,
sent
I
us
saved
a
the video.
My
You
dad
sent
sent me a video of me playing the bar with the drumsticks.
Kai, you sent us a video super proud about stealing some drumsticks.
Oh my god, there was a live band playing, so yeah, that would make
Yeah,
sense.
you stole their drumsticks.
I got into a fight with a I didn't get into a physical altercation. Someone we were at the beach and we went into this like pub on the beach, and I still had half a can of what I was drinking, and I put it on the table, went inside to buy some drinks. And I walked out, and some man walked over, grabbed my can, and launched it across the beach. And I was like, I was still drinking that. Thanks. And he was like, you can't drink them. You can't drink those on my property. And I was like, I've just bought 2 drinks. I wasn't going to touch it. And then he put his finger in my face and shouted at me. And I was like, what's going on? And then another guy come over, and he was like, gentlemen, and then started talking about picking up empty glasses, and then he was like, oh, and ladies, and I jokingly went, yeah, it's 2023 and you got to remember. And then he was like, no, your people your age are all it's and theys now. And I turned to him and I was like, yeah, it makes it a lot more simple for people like you who don't know more than 2 words. And it went straight over his head, and he walked off, and was I was like quite pleased with myself with that. And then I threw up in a park, so I'm a mess.
Nice.
I'm gonna go and get coffee now.
For
Bye.
all the listeners, for everyone listening, that's the real Kai Likes Movies. The one that you don't
I'm a
see on
mess.
TikTok.
No,
Yeah.
no, I got sunburnt in 8-degree weather yesterday.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
That's
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Sometimes. I'm being serious. I'm going to go get coffee now because I feel like I might die.
Well, Kai, you go do that. We'll end the podcast here because we had a great episode with Film Farts, which it will be returning. Don't worry. If not, if I think of something even better, we might get replacement of Film Farts. But if not, Film Farts is coming back in 4 weeks. I hope you all enjoyed the podcast. I hope you 3 had a lot of fun today. I enjoyed filming it. It was great to be the host, but it was very terrifying. I'm looking forward to my go in like 4 weeks because I get Comic-Con.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
Yay.
we'll see you next week, and I'll be hosting in 4 weeks' time again. I hope you all enjoyed listening, and yeah, that was the Unoriginal Screenplay with Film Farts. Congratulations,
Yeah.
guys. We made it to the end.
Oh my god.